Hey everybody, this is Jennifer with Giddy Gem Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you want to see what note-taking apps that I am using for school and see which one is my favorite, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I recently had somebody ask me on Instagram which do I like better out of Goodnotes and Notability. And I could not answer because I had just downloaded Notability not long before and I hadn't really used it yet. And so I've tried, whenever I first got it, I tried to make subjects and topics, or I forget, it's like, well, we'll look at it in a minute. I tried to do the dividers and I kept messing that up and I hated it actually. And so I didn't go back to it. I honestly did not touch it again until one day in class I decided to use the little record option. I had the okay from the professor and I deleted immediately after listening to it and jotting my notes down. But I decided to do that, and I can only do that in Notability. And then there is something else that happened that ended up being better in Notability. So I finally got a system down. It's taken a while. Of course, it took me going into school and getting used to both of these because I've never had an Apple before, an iPad, and so for school. And so anyways, that is what I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. So before we get started, definitely follow me on Instagram at Giddy Gem Plans. Subscribe to my channel. Give this video a big thumbs up and click that notification bell. That way you're notified each and every time that I do upload. Alright guys, so without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, first of all, you guys forgive me, please. I have no voice. I'm very raspy. I'm very tired. But anyways, so this thing is so dusty, guys. I actually just ordered a screen protector for it, but it is the one by Paperlike, and so it's kind of like a matte coat and it feels like paper when you write on it. I watched a lot of reviews before getting that, of course, and so let me unlock this. There we go. And so I decided to go ahead and try it. So I'm really excited about that. That should be in probably in the next week or two. Let me zoom in. And so anyways, so I am going to show you guys a couple of things real quick. This is what my Goodnotes looks like. I have I just have a bunch of different folders and I love that. So whenever I go into my spring 2020 semester and then I have my classes separated or broken down into further folders, and then whenever you open one of those, then I have it broken down even more. So I'm a little behind on notes, but I will explain that here in a minute, and you'll understand. But I wanted to show you something that I thought was pretty interesting. So whenever I would pull up a PowerPoint from Blackboard, which is what we use, this is what it looks like. So just keep this in mind. I'm going to pull up the same exact one in a minute. It looks like this. So I was not getting, this cuts off right here. So this cuts off right here. If you guys can see, I cannot scroll, and if I do, it looks like that. So I missed a lot. I'll even pull it down. I missed a lot of notes whenever I was just using Goodnotes to import PowerPoints. And so one day I decided to, let me close Netflix. Okay, so one day I decided to try Notability, and this is how I kind of have it set up right now. So let me go back into there. I think this one's it. There we go. And this is how it pulls up. Now look at these. These should be the exact same view. Let me make that smaller. So you get this, and then you get this. So Notability definitely takes the lead on this whenever I go to import. Like, look, that's no longer cut off. It has all of the writing on it. And it, at first I thought it was just this background, but it's doing that on all of the PowerPoints. It will not give me everything on Goodnotes, but it will give me everything on Notability. So this is what's going to lead me to my next point. This is how I take notes. So whenever I am in class, I have started to take notes using Notability. And what I do is I either pull up a blank one, or I will pull up like I have one class that he doesn't do PowerPoints, he pulls up lectures. And so I typically download those, and then I make my own notes. And then a lot of times I will go over to Notability, or to Goodnotes, and I will make a notebook that says like class notes for and that date, and I will make notes that way. A lot of times I can do like this, and then I can kind of take a note and then jot down things if I need to. A lot of times I don't have to do that, and I just keep one thing open. But yeah, so I have realized that for class, I love Notability. It is easy to import. Goodnotes is too, but it imports the entire PowerPoint over, and it is easy. It takes a little bit longer, in my opinion, to pull it up, because you have to make a subject, you have to save that subject, and then you can pull it over. So I try to do it before class starts if I know what we're going over that day. And so anyway, so yeah, I definitely love Notability for taking notes in class, and I love that it does have that record feature. And if you guys don't know what that record feature is, let me go ahead and show you. You probably do, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you one now. Let me just create a new note really quick. There we go. Okay, so down here in Notability, mind you, this is Notability. I just thought I'd go ahead and make sure you knew. You hit this little record button right there, and then it will pop up like that. So I'm going to say on February the 14th, it is Valentine's Day. Okay, and then you stop. And then to play it back, you hit that little arrow, and you could just hit play. And this is what I love about Notability. Let me make sure it's in view. Here we go. Right there, and then it will pop up like that. So I'm going to say on February the 14th, it is Valentine's Day. Okay, and then you... There we go. So see, I love that. Like, whenever you use that record feature and you're jotting all of your notes, which this pen is so loud. I hear that new screen protector will make it not so loud. Fingers crossed. It's okay though. It doesn't bother me. It only bothers me whenever I play back and hear that. But anyways, so I love that about Notability. You can be taking your notes down during class, recording, but always check with your professor. It is illegal to do this without checking. There's a couple of classes I can't, in fact, but just always, or you can, like, while they are speaking, you make your notes, and then later whenever you go to study, you can hit play, and it will show you what note you took exactly when in the lecture. I love that feature. So anyways, that is why I absolutely love Notability for taking notes in class. Now, in Goodnotes, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and pull up whatever I'm needing to take. I'm just going to go into this. I'm sure there's something, yeah. I like to go back into Goodnotes and then actually make my notes, and it is easy to pull these up at the same time. That way I can jot things down that are important from the other and kind of like refer back to them. Now, I'm about to start studying for a test, and I'm going to make notes on here, but I'm still thinking about using Quizlet, like for a quick like review to make the flashcards. I love Quizlet. I've went to writing my own note cards, and I would always spend more time doing that and less time studying. So I realized that just it's not possible in school for me. So I am using Quizlet as a study guide for a test, but all of my notes start here. Like, I go back and I make sure I document all the most important things that I need to know, especially if it's highlighted because they said it's going to be on a test. I try to take all of that, put that into one note, like study guide note, after making like chapter 1 notes, chapter 2 notes, you know, things like that. And then I can refer quickly to that whenever I have my laptop out going on Quizlet. I can refer to this, and it's very easy. And of course, if you do not have a laptop, you can do all of that in here at the same time. You can just pull up another window like that, and you can make it a little bit small. Actually, that's the smallest it can go. And then you can go to Quizlet and go. And then that way you can pull up your note. I would actually make this smaller and then go ahead, I haven't signed in on here yet, and then go ahead and be making your notes while checking out your notes over here, or making your flashcards on Quizlet while looking at your notes. So I really think that that is something that is helpful. I absolutely love both of these apps. I think my favorite, if I had to pick one overall, I love Goodnotes just because I do like the way that it is set up. I like the organization of it. I love this box right here, which I'm not sure. I haven't seen one on Notability yet, but I love the way you can just type down here. I mean, you know, I love that. It's very, very helpful. And then I don't have to worry about, whenever I'm writing up here, sometimes I like hit this, or, you know, my palm like brushes up and it will stop writing. But again, whenever I have this, I know that my palm is down here at all times, and it is a lot easier. So let me erase all that. So yeah, so I definitely love Goodnotes the most for at home and for studying and for making notes. But Notability takes the lead in class. I definitely like it in class, although I end up using both. I record and make few notes on here on the PowerPoints, but then I'm usually jotting notes down in Goodnotes. I don't know. It's just preference. There are people that I know who say, or that I've seen like online, say that Notability is their 100% favorite. Like, they don't like Goodnotes, or they might like it but just not love it, and they definitely prefer Notability. And then there's others who like Goodnotes. It's really preference, like I said. I like that there's so many different designs in Goodnotes. Like, I had thought about doing digital planning, but then I ended up downloading an app just to make sure that I was keeping up with homework, because sometimes I don't have my planner on me all the time, and I need to make sure that something pops up in my face and says homework tomorrow, or, you know, the next day. So yeah, so I definitely love the Notability and Goodnotes apps. I do recommend them both. You don't have to use both. In fact, if you're looking for a free note-taking app, definitely check out OneNote. It's Microsoft OneNote, and it is really, really good. That is what I used, like, whenever I was on my laptop. I would always use OneNote. I love how they are organized, like how you can organize your classes on OneNote. In fact, I still have OneNote notes that I transferred over into here. That way I can review old things. And it just makes it nice, because I can't transfer my things from Notability and Goodnotes to my laptop, but I can transfer my OneNote from my laptop to the iPad and back and forth. So I do like that. However, I am just using Goodnote and Notability right now. In the future, I may go back to OneNote, or use it in between as like a study base, maybe. I don't really know. But anyway, so that is my view on Notability and Goodnote. I like them both. I use one for class more, and I use one for all of the other uses more. And so it really just depends on what you guys want, what you guys like, and what works best for you. So anyways, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It's definitely different, I know, but I really am liking this, and I love like talking about school and how I study. And in fact, I do want to make a video of me actually studying and kind of show you how I set everything up. So that is still to come. There was not a Get Healthy Thursday video this week. A lot of reasons why. It's not going away permanently. I just didn't really feel like doing it this week, if I'm being honest. So that is why this video is up. But anyways, I will see you all very, very soon. Hope that you like this video. Definitely leave a comment down below, and I will see you all soon. Have a good day. Bye. Hey everybody, this is Jennifer with Katie Jen Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you want to see me compare Goodnotes and OneNote, just kidding, it's not a comparison. Hey everybody, this is Jennifer with Katie Jen Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you want to see what notes, nope. Hey everybody, this is Jennifer with Katie Jen Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you want to see what notes I'm using, oh my gosh, apps, not notes. You can just pull up another, whoops.